I did. Okay. What's happening?
Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?
I had Wham, most likely. Is Cam bad at streaming? Yes, definitely.
Moderate in
uh,
the sport.
Hat, why do you do this to me, Hat? Okay, you ready to start guacamole?
I'm about to win. 1, 3, 7, 9, 12.
Is
I think I'm
Cordelia
winning.
bad at streaming? Hey yo! Hey yo! The Hat is biased, I see.
We should ban the hat.
Wow, Hat is cancelled.
Yep. I win this turn. Okay, you want to start up the story in a second? Tell me who I am. I
Okay,
won.
I'll start it.
That's Isabel's what? 11th stage, maybe 12th.
Content warning! Disturbing themes and explicit content. Plus view more. Violence, graphic depiction of death, gore, homophobia, incestophilia, codependency.
We should put a trigger warning on stream if there's homophobia.
Okay, content warning. Fuck, my my T key fell off.
So incestophilia, ayo, is that the kids be doing something nasty? I finished it. I finished Isabel's 15th stage. Fuck her. I hate her deck.
Alright. When
And
cold, cruel
cold.
destiny has three within her grasp, thou may endeavor bravely,
Ew.
dear, to change thy path.
I don't think that's 3.
What?
First line.
Oh, thee. When cold, cruel destiny has thee within her grasp. That makes more sense. Thou may endeavor bravely, dear, to change thy path, but fate cares not which twisted road you choose to take. You dance atop her palm with airy choice you make. Day 1.
Ooh.
Who is the main character? It was morning like any other. The tragedy soon unfold would affect so few people that time would swiftly forget it. For those involved, however, that morning was a maelstrom, drawing them each in closer and closer still. It all began innocently enough with a certain exiled princess in a terrible predicament. Hey, princess! Oh dear! Oh dear, I've run out of firewood. If only I'd noticed yesterday. This has caught me quite unawares. Oh, actually, you could be the narrator then.
The ex-princess in question was named Cassidy. Cassidy.
Cassidy?
I would say Cassidy. Okay. I
Do you say Cassidy?
mean, quesadillas be pretty damn yummy. What if she's a snack? You know.
What?
Quesadillas a food.
Oh!
Oh my god. The joke was, whatever.
Whoosh.
Cassidy, and she was the eldest child of the kingdom of Mary.
I don't know. Wait, let me pour myself some Wawa.
Veroa meme.
The Wawa. Okay. Hey, I'm a good narrator. What did you say before? Is Cam a good narrator? Outlook not so. What? What is happening?
Ouch. That's why
Hat
I'm the narrator.
just doesn't like Cam.
Hold up. Time to go to your channel just to see if I'm a good narrator.
Okay, fair enough. Hat belongs to Cordelia, so.
I'll tell you.
Better not tell.
We got the same fucking one. What's that you say? You've never heard of
Is Cam a good people? What does
Vero
that even
Mary?
mean?
do I say that? What is the
What?
kingdom's name?
Okay, wait. Veromir?
Veromira.
Veromere.
Veromere? I'll say it
Veromere.
like that. One
Is
shouldn't be
correct.
surprised. This all happened long before the universe summoned you into existence. Fuck you too, game.
What does Peppo mean? The next shipment
People
isn't due
happy,
for a little
people
while
wide.
yet. What?
Damn, you're not people. Rip.
What does people mean?
You don't know people happy, people wide?
Huh?
Fake Twitch streamer.
Okay. But I cannot wait. I won't be able to cook or do laundry without a fire.
So long had the princess had been living in the cottage alone that she'd taken to talking to herself just to feel less lonely.
Damn, that's
So
sad. I
I used
call
to and
person
had
as
too
short
much.
to people. Wow. Determine. Oh.
Determined to gather some wood before sundown, Cassidy grabbed a hatchet and some linen. What's linen?
It's like blankets.
Linen, and then quitted the palace
The place.
place.
Oh, it's really pretty.
Once outside, she paused, considering for the unpessimistic. What?
Umpteenth. Umpteenth.
Where have you ever heard this word before?
It's like for the nth time. Oh my god, wait.
How did you even know this word?
Yeah. It's like when you like lost count or like it's so many that you can't count. So you're just like,
The
oh, for the
umpteenth
umpteenth time.
time. Whether it would be best for her to lock the door. She still hasn't. The carefree bitch.
No one would come in anyway. My brother's agents never enter and no one else travels this deep into the wood. Oh, that sounds like last words before you die.
Convincing herself so, Cassidy turned away and headed into the forest to begin her mission. No, Cassie, not Cassidy. Fuck. Unfortunately, her determination and willpower were short-lived. Instantly dies right after.
As I thought, firewood isn't just lying on the ground just waiting to be picked up. Chop something down! What do you mean?
I mean, do you know firewood has to be dried and cured, right?
I don't
God.
know.
So she'd brought the hatchet. She'd foolishly hoped she wouldn't have to use it.
Why is a princess
Damn,
out
so
here
you're,
in the
you're
first
like
place?
really good with English, knowing words I've never heard of. When it comes to common knowledge, and you don't even know firewood needs to be dried out.
I don't know.
Faced with so many different types of trees, most of them quite, she was unsure how to proceed. Teeth. I have to learn that word better. Now that I think about it, how much firewood do I usually use at once? Careless. User, abuser. Oh, the more I try to remember, the more I added, I guess.
Addled?
What the
I don't know that
I don't know
word.
what addled means. Perhaps I'll just subsist on fruits and fungus until the next crate arrives.
I think they're using this language on purpose because it's like old timey or something.
Timely stomach growl quickly. Put a stop to such plans. No, I like that one guy from Deltarune. Thous and those. This and Cassie let out a sigh.
That guy was so fun. I love him.
I liked speaking him.
Yeah. For now, then, I shall return to my favorite place. It always brings me peace. That place holds some magic I've always felt. I'm sure I shall be able to think of something once I'm there.
Her spirit restored, Casey hefted her Lyman satchel a little higher. Heafted? Is it heafted?
Hefted? Wait,
It was not long until she would be comfortable again, she thought.
why, you're as radiant as ever.
There were many views to take pleasure in grammar to take pleasure in this forest, but this is one in particular always brought her delight. Who translated this game from another language? I
I don't
swear.
know.
Though she had lived here now, for some reasons, a tree before her seemed never to change.
I don't know how. I don't know much. What? I don't know much about wisteria. Are they meant to stay in bloom year round? Perhaps the winters here are mild. Wisteria shall wither not when flakes of winter fall. Is she fucking singing? Yet all must someday perish while heading nature's call.
I think she's just talking in tongue, but nature wields not power over what?
Or
That's all. It's not
fucking,
or, it's or.
they just like to throw in some gimmicky stuff to sound old timey.
The clear wind chime voice caught Katie's attention. Cassie's. Fuck.
You can't say
Quesadilla.
her name.
I'm calling her Quesadilla.
Yeah, just call her Quesadilla.
Quesadilla's heart sunk in her thoughts as
Her
she
throat.
followed the sound and caught sight of the woman sitting there. She had never before seen a woman so breathtakingly beautiful. My apologies for interrupting your poem, madame.
Oh, should I say this?
Eh?
My apologies for interrupting your poem, madame. It was only a couplet. You did not interrupt so much as improve it. Oh, then all the better, but it is not safe to be so deep in the wood. Tarry not. I live here. It is quite safe, I assure you. I've not died yet. I dare say I have lived here much longer than you have. No harm has ever come to me in these woods. Perhaps our experiences may merely differ. Certainly, I concede your point.
Quesadilla paused a long while, unsure of how to carry on for the conversation. How strange. Oh, you're speaking that?
I don't know. How strange. I used to make small talk with all the courtiers as if it were nothing. Has time truly affected me so? Who is talking here?
Someone's mind is speaking.
You say you live here? I do. I have never seen you. I'm quite sure of it. I would remember someone like you. You're so hot. Whereabouts do you live, if you do not mind my asking? Hardly a stone's throw away. Hardly a stone's throw from where we now stand. A stone throw?
Can we save?
No. Which one?
Bottom one, because question marks are for bitches.
Wow. That is highly suspect.
A stone's throw.
I've explored this area many a time and have never seen any abode. And her wording is so vague. What could be the meaning for that? I don't understand. Can that be so? Are you accusing me of being a liar, you bitch? Well, no, I would never lie. In fact, I'm quite incapable of it. Literally.
I'm cursed.
She seems even more on her guard now. What have I done? Oh, where are my manners? My name is Cassidy. I too live nearby. You may call me Elowin?
Elwyn, we'll call her Elwyn. Make the O
Elwyn.
silent.
What a lovely name. Besides, I was already aware that you live nearby. I'm a stalker. What? How? I have
I
seen you.
stalk you, bitch.
I have seen you before, albeit from a distance. You come here often. Oh dear, I must have been making a complete fool of myself. I'm sorry that you've had to witness that.
Cassidy thought back on all the complaining she'd done under this tree, and all the times she's sullied herself trying to gather fruit. There were many other. Oh, that's Europia. Okay. There were many other truly mortifying memories. She started at the ground in shame, stared. When she looked up, however, Elwyn was smiling. Cassidy felt her tension
Wayne.
wane. Wayne is a name.
So what brings you back to this place? I wanted to calm myself. Calm yourself? What for? What could possibly cause you distress?
What a sour tone. Wait, no, that's you? Okay.
What a sour tone. Does she think I just daydream and laze about all day? Many things. I'll have you know that at this very minute, I'm on a mission that might mean the difference between life and death. I will starve to death and freeze to death. Oh, and yet you dally here? What could this mission involve, pray tell? I see my presence is not wanted here. I shall return to my search forthwith.
Just as she was about to turn away and leave, Elwyn and the what?
Wisteria.
Wisteria tree behind her. Casey heard Elwyn laugh softly. It was a bewitching sound.
I see I have offended, milady. No offense was meant, I can assure. Really? Truly, I would never wish to cause you pain. Tell me of your mission. I have run out of firewood like a little bitch.
Upon hearing this, Elwyn stood up and dusted herself off.
Allow me to be of service. Oh no, I couldn't possibly Please, this tree suffers so much every time you shed your tears and frustrations upon it. I am
You
the
keep
tree.
cutting out in Discord once every 3 words.
I keep cutting out?
Do you have too many tabs open or something?
I don't know. I guess I have a few apps open.
But yeah, about like once every 4 words you cut out.
Oh no. Okay, wait, let me close some tabs.
I'm not. Is it the same for you, stream? Or I'll just mute myself. Give me a sec.
I don't know. Discord being a bitch. Cause remember I said that on Discord it cuts out, but on the stream it's fine. Anyway, I think there's a slight delay though.
Stream runs perfectly fine with audio and everything. It's just Discord being a bitch.
Yeah.
You're right, Kiriyama. Yet, despite her abrasive words, Elwyn was tirelessly helpful. It was she who taught Quesadilla to gather smaller bits of kindling and to use the hatchet when that provided insufficient.
Oh, wait.
Am I cutting out too or no?
No. If you wrap these smaller branches together, they shall burn just fine. I see. Oh, I am certainly glad not to have to chop down a whole tree. I was worried about that. Yes, once felled, a tree can never rise again. Take them their fruit. their branches, but spare them their roots and lifeblood. Lifeblood? Do trees have blood? This forest is quite old, you know. I wish it would stay forever this way, but man has trouble leaving things be. The disparity?
The di-
No.
the disparity between Elwyn's indifferent expressions and the brightening
Biting.
tone of her voice, what?
Biting.
Biting tone of her voice made Cassidy's heart ache. So we a tree lover or a bad experience person?
Kiriyama? It's not Cam's fault, to be honest. It's a Discord feedback for Cam's mic is kind of a bitch, same as mine, where my mic keeps disconnecting numerous times. Yeah, I don't know what's going on lately. I don't think it used to be like that, right? Or actually, when I talk normally, it's fine, right? Guac?
I asked which one.
Oh. Which one should we choose, Kiriyama? Wait, Guac, can you still hear me when I talk normally?
I hear you. You say like half a sentence, then you cut out for 2 words and you continue your sentence.
Oh
It's
no.
really annoying. Your stream is just fine. It runs a-okay.
Hmm. Damn, okay. She must have had a bad experience or she must love trees.
Tree lover we are,
Okay.
obviously. Bottom path run.
I agree, nature is wonderful, isn't it? At times it can be. This is rather awkward. What does she mean by that?
The two continue throughout the forest, gathering wood and passing the time with easy conversation. As they walked leisurely, the sun began to sink. So too did the satchel of
Satchel.
wood over Casey's shoulders sag.
It seems that you've gathered plenty of wood now. Surely that will be enough? Ah, you're right.
The time had quite gotten away from the exiled princess. Now that their attention together was coming
Afternoon.
to an end. Sorry, now that their afternoon together was coming to an end, Casey was afraid. Cassidy. Afraid and hopeful, which was perhaps more dangerous still.
Then, excuse me, Miss Elowin. Yes? Might we meet again? You've no idea how happy I am to meet another person living in this wood. Oh, she's blushing. And a woman at that.
Yet the expression on Elwyn's face showed that she had, in fact, some idea. You know, it's hard to tell when a black person is blushing because most of the time you can't see it.
Fair, fair. I was about to suggest the same. You might find me in this area most afternoons. I see, then until tomorrow. Would that we meet so soon, my lady?
With that, Elwyn bowed and left.
Her steps make almost no sound. What a graceful woman. Not just beautiful, but elegant and smart. How do you know?
As she walked back to her cottage, so fulfilled with thoughts of Elwyn was her head, that Casey forgot all about her fatigue and the weight on her burden of her burden.
She certainly is opinionated, but she must have so much more experience living independently than I. I hope I am not a bother to her.
And with that, the once princess returned home, blissfully unaware of the roots that were this very moment grabbing a hold of her heels and pulling her beneath. Damn, wow, are we dead? Because we're a tree lover, we're dead.
Dang.
Death by tree? That was quick. It is said a fool repeats his day.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Why didn't the notif uh happen? Oh, it happened.
It
There we
is
go.
said
Yay.
fool.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It is said a fool repeats his day. Changing, changing,
Not.
nuot? What do you mean not?
Not. Like,
How is that
it
not?
is not.
What the fuck? Changing not, but experiencing change. Not is N-O-T, not
Yeah, also,
N-A-U-G-H.
hi, welcome. Thanks for stopping by.
I poist these men are routine hogtrid, hog
Hogtied.
hogtied.
I don't know these words either.
Hi, Ricky plays. They expect not and are by not satisfied. The wording is so bad.
We're not gonna read day 2?
Of course, day 2. No, day 3. Fuck day 2. You skipped them.
Wow. This is Doki Doki.
There is sort of a fuck, I know the word. Melancholy, right? That's the word?
Yeah.
One feels when closing a book for the final time. Feeling its last word wash over you as you leave its world and return to your own life. It was an Inuin that Cassidy had grown used to it. What does Inuin mean?
I don't know.
Inuine?
Enui?
Inuine? In her former life, she had received the best education that money and bribery might buy. Imagine Kiriyama reading this. I wonder how he would say words.
He would probably read
Now
it
that
better.
bright, oh, so mean. Now that bright mind was left to languish, fed by nothing more than a single new book each fortnight. By now, Casey was in the habit of reading very slowly indeed.
Oh my god.
Cassidy, happy? It's
Is
fucking
is
Cassidy.
Kiriyama a better voice actor? Very doubtful. Both of you suck. That's the consensus.
Wow.
Good voice
At least I
act.
wasn't very
Better not
doubtful.
tell you.
She shut her latest tome and placed it upon the table next to her half-written letter to her brother.
Oni-chan, I never sound quite myself in these letters. How do you write from a distance to one whom you saw? So who? How do you write from a distance to one whom you once saw daily? And how do you write anything at all when your life has grown so dull?
She decided to pen a few more sentences on how moved she felt after reading the book, and how profoundly distressed she was by the ending of it.
Family is important, but so too is recognizing the value of what you have before it is too late. If only the king had realized what a wonderful daughter he had. Dang. And I hope that you realize how much you are loved by me, your one and only sister. Oh! This is a brother! This is a brother writing. Dang. Okay, you read it.
And I hope you realize how much you are loved by me, your one and only sister. That's the sister's
Is it
writing.
the sister writing? Oh, fuck.
You fucking idiot. She paused. overcome by her sheer feelings, and decided to keep that final bit to herself. It was too despite for comfort.
Desperate.
It was too desperate for comfort, and Princess did not whinage so
I
winnig.
wings though? I don't know. No, that won't do at all. How unbecoming.
With a sigh, Cassidy stared at the crackling fire. She had more than enough firewood now to last until the next shipment of it. This sight reminded her of Elwyn.
I wonder what Elowen is doing at this very moment. I should go stalk her.
She could not fathom the day-to-day life of such a mysterious personage. Personage?
Personage? I think you
What
said
does
it
that
right.
mean?
I guess it's just person.
Was utterly beyond her imagination. Her curiosity so engaged, it was now impossible to ignore. And so the
The fair.
fair Cassidy resolved herself to take a walk and casually seek the other women out.
Kiss, kiss, fall in love. Perhaps I'll even stumble across where she lives today. Wouldn't it be exciting to surprise her at her home?
Stalker,
Dang.
thinking nothing at all of how inconvenient, how overly forward and impatient it might be, she departed immediately without locking your door.
Wow, desperate much?
Once outside, Cassidy took in a deep lungful of crisp forest air.
How lovely it is today. Hardly a cloud in the sky.
She took measured steps into the forest, constantly scanning the area around her, on the lookout for elusive what? Domicile?
Domicile?
Yes, I'm gonna go with that word, domicile. Elusive domicile.
Might
Also,
Elowen
your
live in
mic
a,
is now bigger.
I don't know, area without open source to internet? Oh no. Wait, I'm BRB for a little. I'll be disconnected because net is at E. Wow, okay. Might Elowen live in a cottage like mine? She is so elegant. I cannot imagine her doing housework. Then again, I could hardly imagine myself doing housework not so long ago. Oh, how times have changed. How times change a person.
Cassidy reached her beloved wisteria tree before long, urgently drank
Eagerly.
in the sight of it. Urgently?
Eagerly.
Girly. Eagerly, thank you. She ran up the tree and encircled it with her arms as if meaning to embrace it. We're tree huggers now. We're tree
Yay,
huggers.
tree huggers. Hello, dear. Tree, you are looking as lovely as ever today, though it a certain someone sits not beneath your oh my god.
Outs.
Though a certain someone sits not beneath your boughs this afternoon?
Outs. She leaned to one side and then another, looking around the tree and into the forest to see if she might spy a
Window.
window. No, clearly she's a widow. Or the
Billowing.
blowing of chimney smoke. Sadly, she could make out only more trees.
I can't suppose that Elwyn lives in a treehouse, does she? Certainly not. Oh,
Startled,
I
Cassidy
honestly.
jumped.
Sorry.
What are you saying?
No, I honestly feel like I should switch the voices.
Voices.
Yeah. Like, I feel.
Startled, Cassidy jumped, her foot catching unhappily on one of the tree's roots, sending her flailing
Yeah.
flailing to forwards. Where did she come from? This girl just appeared.
Careful.
Elwyn's arms shot out at once, her vice-like grip snatching the
Snaring.
once princess just in time. Elwyn's touch was so cold, yet her movements decisive. Cassidy's heart raced. Yo, lesbians, let's go.
Ayo. Was she truly worried for me?
Took Cassidy several moments to regain her composure. Elwyn, too, looked a bit shaken.
Thank goodness you arrived when you did. Though, truth be told, if you hadn't startled me so, I would not have fallen. Is that so? I shall endeavor to be less frightening in future, then. Oh dear, she may have mistaken my meaning. I was only trying to cover up my embarrassment.
Bottom. Clearly, always bottom.
Wow, you're such a bottom.
Yeah, this is a bottom run. Next one could be a top run.
I don't understand what you
And then
mean.
mixed experimental.
I certainly don't think you're frightening. I certainly don't think you're frightening. Oh, your earlier words seem to suggest otherwise. I was merely. Oh, never mind. How confusing you are. Still, how curious it is for us to be meeting here again. You come here often. I live nearby. What is curious about it? I'm merely saying that it's serendipitous. It must be fate. Fate has nothing to do with it, I assure you. I just stalk you. Oh, but it's so much more romantic to think of it as fate. I can think of nothing less romantic than fate. Eh? Perhaps this is something not yet possible for you to understand. Don't speak as though you're much older and wiser than me.
But I am, bitch. Elwyn laughed a little. Damn.
How old are you anyway? How old are you anyway? How old do you think?
Cassidy stared at Elwyn, gazing deeply into her eyes, as if she might find the other woman's secrets there.
Kiss, kiss, kiss. Older than I first thought, perhaps. Like 30? 40? A wise
87?
a wise answer.
Elwyn tipped her head slightly, the motion seeming to indicate a desperate despite to what?
Desperate?
Indicate
Oh,
desperate to
desire.
walk on.
Desire.
Indicated desire to walk on. Cassidy was only too happy to comply. Together, the two who women strolled. The woman strolled. Wow, there are too many does in that sentence. Their time together was marked by compatible silence. Sexual, compatible silence.
Sexual tension.
Cassidy, never before a quiet girl, was desperate to fill it. But what conversation might be
Might
what?
peak. Might peak.
That's peak.
Peak.
Peak Elwyn's interest was unclear. She peered shyly at Elwyn's face in the profile, so stroking and noble
Striking.
did striking and noble didn't seem it. Did it seem?
She has the air of an aristocrat. What could someone like she be doing living in the forest? What about you? Then again, am I not in the same position? Perhaps it's something she finds difficult to speak of.
An icy gust of wind whistled through the clearing, caused Cassidy fuck name shiver and rub her
Bare arms.
bare arms.
The sun will be setting soon, and it will grow colder. Perhaps you should.
It was then that the question Cassidy had been reminiscing, ruminating
Ruminating.
on over all afternoon burst forth.
Would you like to come to my cottage and sleep with me, you know?
Hey, let's fuck at my place. Alwyn appeared quite overcome.
You want to Netflix and chill? Is that wise? Whatever do you mean? How can you extend such an invitation to one such as me, whom you hardly know? You are entirely too
I'll make
trusting.
Pop-Tarts. Ask questions, I'll make Pop-Tarts.
What?
I offer to make her Pop-Tarts, she'll go.
I'm surprised that you, two solitary women, ought to stick together out in these woods. Besides, who else have I to invite? She's the beast. That is, I sometimes feel quite lonely out here, don't you?
Alwyn turned her head slightly and gazed into the forest behind them, as if peering at something only she could see.
Loneliness, loneliness then, I see. Very well, I will take you up on your offer.
Though puzzled by Elwyn's hesitation, Cassidy was overjoyed that her invitation had been accepted. There was a spring in her step, as if she led the other woman to her home. As she led the other woman to her home. Wow, I'm
Wow.
struggling. It was only in front of the cottage that Cassidy suddenly understood what an impetuous
Mm?
what's impetuous thing it was that she was doing.
I don't know, but context, I guess. Is the house clean enough?
She could not seem to recall when she had last swept or cleared out her bedroom,
Damn.
her
Is this
bedding.
is this where you live? Yes. It's charming. Thank you. I wish I could take more credit for that. The house was here long before I arrived. Even the furniture is not truly my own. Still, it suits you. Thank you.
Bolstered?
Bolstered.
Bolstered by Elwyn's reaction, Cassidy finally gathered. Sorry, Cassidy.
That's fine.
Cassidy?
Quesadilla is fine.
Cassidy finally gained the courage to follow through. She opened the door wide, gesturing for the other woman to enter, gesturing for the other woman to enter. I thought gesturing started with a J, not a G.
Really? No, it's G.
Jester starts with a J.
Jester starts with a J, but gesturing starts with a G.
Oh my! You just added an R and ing to the same word, but why is it now a G?
It is quite
English.
spacious. You live here alone? That's right. Dot dot dot. It's not so bad. I don't have anyone to tell me what to do or where to go. I have freedom now that I'd never known before. Perhaps, but sometimes I believe that being tied down to something is easier. If you don't realize you're being strangled, it's just a pleasant, lightheaded feeling. Whoa! What the fuck?
Weirdly sexual.
I don't really understand. Are you a bottom? Are you a masochist? It's alright if you don't.
Owen walked slowly from one part of the room to the next. Her, her fingertips ghosting overly every. Wait, what?
Ghosting over.
Ghosting over every surface. What does that even mean? Are you just sliding your finger on everything?
Yes, just touch
She
everything.
looked. Damn, child vibes. She looked to be seeking the insurance of each object.
Essence.
Fuck essence insurance. Taking in my every minute, flaw and
Deciphering.
deception,
Deciphering.
deciphering its true nature. Long ass words. You know, most other stories had short words.
Do you want to switch?
No.
It's okay? Okay.
Casey wondered what Elwyn might discover about her if only she allowed it, if only she dared. It was unbearably quiet again for the fourth time. Just then, Elwyn came across the book Cassidy had finished reading yesterday.
Oh, that's a book my brother sent to me. I get so frightfully bored here that these books have become my sanctuary. I'm expecting a new shipment soon. Your brother?
Elwyn was silent for a time, design, di-
Digesting.
digesting that new information. And then her eyes fell on the half-finished letter, ha- har-
Haphazardly.
half-heartedly, haphazardly placed next to the book. Cassidy followed her gaze, eyes wide. She leapt forward to snatch the letter away. My shit, thank you very much. How
Wow.
much had the other woman seen?
Nosy bitch.
I mean, she introduced her to her house because she was desperate and lonely.
Wow.
Denying it, she
Ayo.
colored in mortification.
Your brother is far away from here. He can't save you now. Yes. Is it beautiful, the place where you once both lived? I have not seen its equal. More beautiful than this cottage prison of yours? Whoa. Prison?
The cottage isn't the prison, the forest is.
Cassidy? Oh.
Cassidy could not hide her surprise at Elwyn's poignant,
Poisonous.
poisonous choice of words, nor could she hide her sudden tears.
Hi,
Bottom,
robot.
bottom.
Robot, which one should we choose?
Robot, you get to choose. Are we bottom or are we top?
Are you top or bottom?
Imagine Robot's answer was, I'm a dummy mommy.
Ayo. That means top. Huh? You just walked
Robot,
in.
you're choosing
Top or
Robot.
bottom, top or bottom. Let the bodies hit the floor.
That is camel bottom. Yes,
Hey
definitely.
yo! Okay, bottom it is.
You're a bottom.
Um,
She darted her eyes delicately, but with determination. Now was not the time for tears.
Things are complicated. It is not as clear cut as you seem to believe. Undoubtedly, the affairs of men oft are. Oft are? However, all that I need
I
to
think I meant
know.
often.
That sounds like internet slang, to be honest. However, all that I need to know is that he is there and you are here, and I can kill you.
He can't save you.
That he is responsible for that difference can be inferred quite easily. You are a fast reader to be able to jump to such conclusions so swiftly. I am not unhappy here, Elowen. I want to fuck you. Can you say that truly, with an unclouded heart?
Owen peered into Cassidy's eyes, and their gazes held like two magnets,
Yeah.
pulling each other in closer and closer still. Where the fuck did everything turn? The background just died off.
It's a sad moment, Guac.
Cassidy could not do it. She could not look Elwyn in the eye and tell her an untruth. Say the word lie, please. Untruth is like 3 syllables. Elwyn looked into the window.
It has gotten dark. Oh, I see.
I said that same shit.
Oh my, how rude of me. I have not offered you tea or any Whoa, were you guys just standing there for like 4 hours?
You trying to stay the night or what?
Ayo. Do not trouble yourself on my account. I must away. I did not mean to oppose for so long. You are hardly an imposition. You are kind and good and cute and hot.
Cassidy's face lit up.
Kind and good things do not survive long in a world such as ours. Wow. Thank you for telling me I'm gonna die.
And just as quickly as it had come, the sudden rush of delight left her face. Bowing her head, the other woman, hello, Kiriyama, The other woman was out of the door and gone, leaving hurt and confusion in her wake.
Wait,
Stop being
Kiriyama? Is
too
he
down bad. Like, what the hell?
is he in Discord?
Join the call. Say hello.
Wow, okay. Wow, pretty.
Stargazing. When she looked out the window to glimpse the same view that Elwyn had just beheld, what Cassidy saw before her was a bleak uncertainty. Without wisdom or experience, I am virgin. Storms shall ill-weathered be. But when you are nearby, dear one, no storms can bother me. A4.
Wow. Now Guac can't even count.
Who said I could count in the first place?
I thought you were good at math.
1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13,
Ayo.
15. I think that's
Oh.
you. You're
To my
reading
dear
this
Alexander. Alexander. Is that too familiar? Will he dislike it? I didn't fucking read the bottom text. Oops.
bottom text. The brother of her memory was a kind boy, but rather stiff and particularly mindful of decorum. Decorum?
Decorum.
Following the events of the precious evening, Cassidy felt compelled to rewrite her half-finished letter.
Oh, wait. I am back. So when do we get to the sex scene? Network
Um,
died again. Uh-oh.
yeah, so basically Cassidy was down bad and fuck, what's her name? Elwyn.
Elowen?
Elwyn just left her heartbroken in the span of like 5 minutes.
Elowen's a bitch. Okay, bottom
No,
right. I want
Cassidy
Alexander to
started
see my
simping.
best. Not that Alexander would care. Okay. I do not wish to disappoint him or bore him with my minutiae? Minutiae.
Minuet?
My original draft.
Type. She sighed, recalling the contents of the now ripped on pages.
I pined far too much. I would never whine, of course, but my words were drawing near that. If only.
She was afraid to admit, even to herself, how much she missed her brother.
Aww. Imagine having a brother.
Cassidy finished the letter without much of a fuss. She wrote but briefly of Elwyn, a passerby,
Passerby.
passerby helping her find firewood.
Okay,
You're gonna read the letter before
yeah,
it
yeah.
disappears?
To my dear Alexander. Oh, I'll just use my regular voice. I hope that this letter finds you well, dear brother. I have greatly enjoyed the last book you sent me. However, it had such a sad ending. Even though the father loved his youngest daughter so, it all came to nothing in the end. Both of them died. Oh, foreshadowing. Can there be any Can there be any worse fate than to die at your loved one's hand? I dare say not. Foreshadowing. The book has given me much to think about, though I do hope you send a happier to me? Or tome? Next time, I do begin to tire of reading such dreary blah blah blah. But a passerby helped me to gather more, so all was well.
Most of the contents, however, were in regards to the book I had recently finished. Yes, you said foreshadowing. Are you saying her brother's gonna pull up and she's just gonna die in her brother's arms?
Ayo? Ayo? Who knows? Wait, Kiriyama, I'm not allowed to move to my dorm for a while? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Illegal.
Did you get the wrong date? Uh-oh. Stinky. Perhaps this will encourage my dear brother to send me more.
When Cassidy looked out the window, she realized the sun had been started to set.
Oh dear, was I revising for so long? Silly me.
World's slowest poem writer ever. Took a whole ass more than 8 hours. She folded up her letter and placed it in the envelope, sealing it with the royal wax seal she was given.
No, I am in my cousin's house. My parent wants me to wait till the cousin got here and I can move out. I want to move now and spend time with y'all. This is fucking time wasting. Aw, I get it.
I mean, hey, at least
R.I.P.
you get to see a new house exploration, you know?
Yeah, it's okay. We'll be here when you come back. I mean,
She
we'll be here
stood and
tomorrow.
stretched. She stood and stretched her arms above her head.
I have hardly moved all day. That is no good. Artist issues, man. Same, girl.
Cassidy walked to the front of the cottage, where she normally left her letters halfway beneath the door for an agent to collect. What do you mean same, Cam? Do you go outside once a day every day?
No, but I don't move for 8 hours.
Facts. She had just suffered her letter underneath
Stuffed.
the down stuffed her letter underneath the door when
Princess?
Cassidy's blood ran cold for just a moment. Yet she soon realized who was addressing her and relaxed. Also, when you say don't move for 8 hours, you have to specify while not sleeping.
You're right.
Yes, she soon realized who was addressing what?
Addressing.
Addressing her and relaxed.
I go to college tomorrow and back like 2 p.m., but so it's 11 p.m. for Cam. Yeah, I'll still be awake by then. Won't I?
You're awake by 11. Propaganda.
Wait, actually, once I move back to the East Coast, I might not be awake. Damn, that sucks. Too bad. You surprised me, Elowen.
She spoke to the one other woman, though the half-opened window at the front of the cottage, through the half-opened window.
I am no princess, you know. Is that so? You seem like one to me. I mean, you're right, but
Cassidy was not sure how to respond to the sentiment.
have I casually let slip that I was a princess? I did not realize that I still behaved in the manner of one. Habits are hard to kill.
Are you
Lifelong habits
sure?
cannot so soon be discarded, it seems. What do you mean? Am I sure? I might also slide into VC during college. Aye, bad student. Wait, but like, college you can choose your classes and your schedule, right? Just choose night classes, I guess.
Don't you mean day classes so you'll be here for the night?
No, but for us, his morning is our night. And then his night is
True.
our morning. Damn, skill issue. Can't even choose your own classes. There's an envelope there's an envelope under the door. Oh yes, do leave it there. It's outgoing. Outgoing?
Elwyn paused for a long while, but said no more when on the subject.
I'm at second semester. The fuck you mean? First and second semester is preset. Third, I will choose my own. Wow, sucks to be you. May I come in? Of course, I'm so sorry. I should have invited you sooner. I was so taken aback, you see. You stalker? I did not mean to surprise you. So. It's alright. A happy surprise. I'm so glad to see you. Guac.
Oh yeah, sorry. She opened the door and ushered Elwyn inside. Ushered.
Yes.
This time, Cassidy did not forget her manners. You want some fucking tea?
Coffee or tea?
She quickly flew into the kitchen to make her guest a sandwich and pulled out the crackers she'd set aside for just an occasion.
Damn, are they British?
No, British people don't make sandwiches, they make tea.
Yeah, she just made
Elwyn
tea.
made a sandwich.
She
Elwyn politely ate the sandwich, but did not touch the crackers.
Wow. Hmm. I wonder why she does not eat?
Bottom text. Bottom text.
I wonder why she does not eat? Perhaps these are not to her taste. Picky bitch. It seems a waste when I saved these crackers purposely in order to be a good hostess when next she came.
Though she was confused, Cassidy quickly ate the crackers or two before putting the tray away. Woman talked pl-
Pleasantries.
pleasantries
Mm-hmm.
pleasantries for some time, though it became rather apparent that Elwyn's attention lay elsewhere. She does not give a fuck about you. You are
Oh,
her bitch.
wow, rejected. Is everything quite alright? Why do you ask? You seem somewhat reserved. Dot dot dot. That is more than usual. Dot dot dot. Dots everywhere. That letter. Hmm? You said it was outgoing. Is that the letter you wrote to your brother? Wow, nosy bitch. Oh yes, if I leave the letters there, someone will come to collect it. Someone? How can that be? You did not go into town to have your mail delivered?
She was at a loss as to how explain. Cassidy herself knew that her situation was extraordinary.
You see, though I live alone, I am well taken care of. My brother provides everything. Every fortnight or so, his agents deliver food and supplies to me. Someone is around to collect my outgoing letters once or twice a day. I only ever send my brother letters, of course. I was not wrong when I said this place was like a jail. Why do you live here alone when he clearly has enough resources to take care of you? Guac.
Cassidy shifted uncomfortably in her seat. Elwyn's eyes seemed not to look at her so much as bore into her soul. Cassidy felt judged and deemed unworthy, though she had not yet responded to Elwyn's inquiry. No matter how she perished it in
She
what
phrased.
she phrased it in her head, it sounded awful.
My brother put me here for my own safety. I.
I was disowned and abandoned. She
Wow.
took a deep breath.
When you called me princess earlier, you were not far off the mark. I once was a princess, though I am no longer. After my father, the king's death, I was to inherit the throne, but our barons in parliament voted no confidence. Worse, I was then handed trumpet of charges of treason. I very well
Trumped.
trumped. Oh my god. Worse, I was then handed trumped of charges of treason. I very well could have been
Changes. Charges. You're right.
charges of treason. I very well could have been executed. Instead, my younger brother intervened on my behalf. So you are alive, in exile, but alive.
The former princess surprised herself at the depth of her own feelings, at the
Desperation.
desperation with which she tried to convince, especially herself, that this was for the best. I was not disowned nor overthrown.
It's not so terrible. This cottage is lovely. It is a good thing to be among nature like this. Damn, was she betrayed her by her brother? How can you be so positive? What? You speak so fondly of your brother, when he is the one who exiled you, who left you here to rot in isolation. It's not like that, Elowin. What part of what I said is false? Tell me. It, it's not that simple. It is not Alexander's fault.
She found herself repeating her thoughts on the matter mechanically, things she only half believed. Robot. She had said all these things before. It seemed she no more believed them now.
As a result of your dear Alexander's intervention, you were you were exiled, were you not? Was to say he was not responsible for the unfavorable vote in the first place. Dang, spitting facts. Why would he do that? What would he have to gain? The throne, you fucking idiot. It's clear to me that you know nothing of politics. How can you level such accusations against the one who saved my life? Wow. I previously stated my belief that you are kind and good. Dot dot dot. I have now revised my opinion. You are a blind fool. Ouch. As I am mute, you are blind. Altogether too blind to the selfish ways of the world. What is your meaning? It is nothing. Believe in your brother all you wish, but you cannot deny that there is truth to what I've said. Dot dot dot. Guac. Guac? Guac? Hello? Hello? Guac? Uh-oh. Can you still hear me? Okay, I think he died. Yeah, Guac died. Uh-oh. He...
Owen,
Oh.
Owen rose from her seat in one swift movement and then headed for the door.
There he is. Good night,
See, it's the
princess.
name. The name brought me back.
I should start doxing you. Calling your real name.
I'll probably respond quicker if you say my name. If I'm half asleep and you say my name, I'd respond, unlike when you say it, when you say guac.
Yeah, that's true. I am princess no longer. Mock me not, I beg you.
Ass bitch. Just like that, she was gone, disappointed.
Disappeared.
Disappeared into the dark, still disappointed you're broke. Cassidy wrapped her arms around her torso, hugging herself for comfort in the wake of Elwyn's sudden indignant, in,
Indignant.
indignant anger. Feeling comfort, none the former princess squeezed her eyes shut.
Oh, Alexander, if only she knew you as I do, then she would understand. Flashback.
Petals. Time for the festival, time for the fireworks and kissing. There is a treasure that cannot be bought, no matter how long it may be sought. It's sometimes priceless yet free. Is it friendship? I speak, of course, of an apology.
Oh,
Day 3.
we're going backwards now. Just like on how much flashbacks we got in both Misao and Mad Father, yeah. We love flashbacks.
No, my father had a lot of flashbacks.
Yeah.
After a restless sleep, Cassidy awoke to the sun harsh rays. She stretched, ar- arcing her back. She broke her own back that night to release the tension there. Finally, her gaze went to the front door.
Damn, we don't even
Do I
get a
have
flashback.
do I have a friend? There was a distant lack of a letter beneath it. Oh
Dang.
shit, she stole it.
They must have come in the night. How diligent my brother's agents are. You are a blind fool.
All at once, the memories of her argument with Elwyn nearby knocked her wind out of her. Nearly knocked the wind out of her.
I cannot believe I divulged such secrets to someone I barely know.
Cassidy was puzzled both at herself and at Elwyn's odd behavior. Bottom text.
I'm sure she had her reasons. Elwyn appeared so upset. I wonder if she experienced something similar. Perhaps my blind optimism reminded her too much of it. Wow, you are very optimistic.
I hope
I'm,
we get an ending and it's just called bottom text.
wow. I'm sure she is only worried for me. It seems to inspire that breed of pity in others. I can understand that. I'm afraid I often come off quite helpless. I must ask her about her own life. We know so little about each other. It's no wonder she would react that way. One can only draw conclusions based on what one already knows.
Res- uh, precisely
Presently.
suddenly there was a knock on her door. Given how long it had been since her last shipment, as well as the fact that Elwyn was far more likely to announce her presence with words, Cassidy could not draw but one conclusion. She was waited nearly 10 minutes before opening the door. It was protocol. She knew not who her brother sent, and it was unclear whether they knew whom they were delivering to. The royal family of Venomir had a distinctive look to them. It would not do for too many people to know who she was. Where was I? To know who she was, or that former Princess Delaware here
Dwells
dwelled
here.
here. So basically, only the nobles are black, is what I'm hearing.
Wow. What?
When she finally allowed herself to open the door, she found a large wooden crate, not unlike the previous ones. Sitting atop the crate contains was a sealed envelope. Cassidy instantly recognized the serve
Severe?
severe cursive cruise something.
Do you want to read this?
Am I to read
This is the
it?
brother.
To my sister, I am glad to hear that you are adjusting well to the life at the cottage. Doubtless there are many things that challenge you, given your former life, but the but we must all make the best of things. I know that you have too much time on your hands, so I have been sure to enclose more books for you. What about food? What about firewood? What about other shit?
Wow.
You may one day be called upon to marry well for the advantage of king and country. As such, it is the utmost importance that you keep your sanity.
Okay.
Uncle hands undidable. The last part seemed to have been written later as the script looked slightly different. think of you often. I worry about you more. I read this already.
Really?
It's the letter.
I don't think so. I think this is different.
It's what the brother wrote. Read it.
Huh? Was that in the letter? I don't remember seeing this.
It's reworded, but it's basically what the letter said. Like it has the same meaning behind it if you were to understand.
Sure.
Did you not read it? Does it
I
not
did
make
read
sense
it,
to you?
no, but like the brother like reiterated that he like cares about her, you know?
Please await my next letter. See, this is the brother, like I said.
Yeah, exactly.
That was just the letter wrote in a second time, but
No, no, no,
really
no,
short.
no, no. He added like the that part to the end of the letter.
Really? I swear I
Yeah.
read the end. It was nothing like that.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's why you were supposed to read that ending text there.
No, that was said the same thing. I think.
No.
Sure.
Okay. Whatever. This is his sign
A
off.
loyal brother. I remain your loyal brother. Please wait. Next letter. She read over the letter many times, trying her best to glean affection from it.
Damn, he doesn't care about her at all. Haha, Alexander has always been a little awkward. I'm sure the last bit was
He's just
added with some reluctance after one of his advisors chastised him for the content of his letter.
he's just marriage material to her.
Damn.
Other way around. She smiled and ran her fingerprints along the part that I read. I think of you often. That read I think of you often. But then she remembered the scene about marriage. Sentence. Bottom
I
text.
don't want to marry. I don't
Fuck
want
marriage.
to. I've never considered marriage even before my exile. Can a noble or royal from another nation be content with a wife who has been living in the woods? Can I even be content myself in such a marriage?
The letter did not raise her spirits as much as a letter from Alexander usually did. The implications of it weighed on her.
Of course, of course I must be useful in the kingdom somehow. Why else would I be alive if I can be of use even as a disgraced princess?
Cassidy sighed. She could not finish that thought. Are you Dr. Seuss now? Like shit. Could not eat scrambled egg, green eggs, and ham. All of a sudden, Cassidy wanted nothing to do to see Elwyn again, nothing but to see Elwyn again.
Nah, run away, girl.
Run away to where? She's in a forest. Do you think she knows her way out of the forest? I think she kind of dumbed it to stupid.
I will seek her out. I must.
She's a little bit of a fixer-upper. Shit, what Disney song is that? The other
Frozen.
woman's presence would certainly be a slave for her current mood. That was her reasoning, and she swiftly acted upon it. Cassidy set the crate away inside the cottage and then set out. As long as fruitless walk around about the fort. What?
After a long, fruitless walk.
Okay, after a long fruitless walk about the forest, she arrived in front of the
Wisteria.
wisteria tree.
Elowyn. Princess. I am no longer a princess. Just because you are no longer live in a castle does not mean that you are no longer a princess.
Cassidy was reminded of the word marriage once again.
I want to marry you.
Damn. Women rights not in the year of 1600s, no.
Dang.
Elwyn was right. She was still considered a princess. What?
And so far?
Why did they fuse three words together? As a princess could be useful. A long silence passed between them. You know what? We're thinking the same shit.
Let's
Both
elope.
were conscious, no doubt. Argument that had transpired between them, an argument they had not yet resolved. Still friends, right? Stranger from the forest?
I'm sorry.
Elwyn's eyes widened almost imperceptibly. Imperceptibly. What the fuck is that word?
Imperceptibly?
Imperceptibly, by Cassidy staring into the other woman's face as she was took note. Imagine just being stared at by someone shorter than you.
Well,
Wouldn't that
just
be
like
hard,
me.
Cam? You'd have to find someone shorter than you.
No, I'll be the one staring. I should not have burdened you with my circumstances to begin with. But you were only worried for me. I should have been more sensitive in my explanation. No. Hmm?
Cassidy was struck by the sight of Elwyn's soft smile as she laughed. The former princess's heart fluttered. Damn, what Riz? And her brother's letter was promptly forgotten.
Ayo. It is nothing. It would seem that I too am quite the fool.
The air truly cleared.
Thusly.
Two women were air thusly cleared. The two women were able to enjoy the rest of the day together, frolicking in the fields.
Yay.
They they wielded the time away. Wilted?
Wild?
Whiled the time away in compassionable satisfaction. Damn,
Companionable.
they had sex.
Ayo? What?
The confusing way of saying they had sex. That night, Cassidy drifted off to sleep with a full heart.
Sus. Glock, did you die
Oh,
again?
I
Oh.
didn't. I did not see up there. My bad. My hand is covering half my eye.
Wow.
The starting
The strings.
love are oft unseen. Are often unseen. The strands of love are
The
often unseen.
strings.
String, strand, same shit. Though wrapped around you, they are may not be.
They may
They
be.
may be. When tied fast, none can come between, nor challenge humble fate's decree. A4.
Ah, how beautiful it is today. Indeed.
Elwyn had surprised Cassidy early that morning, arriving at front of her door without warning. Damn.
Though Elwyn didn't even knock, silly creature. She just burst in through the window.
I swear I had a neighbor who'd walk into your house at fucking 8 a.m. on a weekend and wake your ass up. It was so annoying.
Wow. I wonder if she would have left if I hadn't seen her and opened the door.
The thought bothered her almost as much as the notation that Elwyn might not yearn for Cassidy's company the way Cassidy did for hers. Cassidy, same shit. After time spent lingering, both paralyzed by indecision, they decide to go on a leisurely nature walk. For the next few hours, they strolled through the forest together, stopping here and there to pick up berries and mushrooms. They about to be on a really hallucinogenic trip like shit.
That one is poisonous. Do not touch it. Or you'll
They're
trip
gonna be the next
balls.
Alice in Wonderland.
Ayo. Right.
Cassidy drew her hand back in mortification alarm. Mortified alarm.
It would not do for you. It would not do for your lovely skin to be marred by poisonous spores.
Cassidy hazarded a glance at the other woman's face, but Elwyn looked as unfla- what?
Unflappable?
What does that mean though? Is
Unflappable.
English be hard?
Poisonous.
Unflappable as
How do
ever.
you know so much? Uwu senpai? Senpai Pichuro, oh? You know so much about the flora and fauna here. However did you learn it all? I have lived
Knows
here.
this.
Hmm? I have lived here many years. In that time, I have witnessed many interesting things. I have learned much. None of the people who pass through educate me. However, it's been a solitary life. I have seen much, but experienced little. Elwyn, I have long felt like someone on the outside looking in on a world I could never touch.
There was a fuck, I need to plug in my computer.
No! Old English, right, robot?
There was a melancholy in Elwyn's count. Give me a second. Out of this
Ca-
word, concentrate. No,
countenance.
it's a
Countenance.
countenance. Okay, yes, that's a word that Cassidy did not yet seen, nor ever thought that woman capable of. The
Wait, what
woman
did
capable of.
Kiriyama say? I know you can't tell this, but I'm legit getting way too insane by this waiting game of this bullshit. I just want to chill in my own dorm. Oh, that's sad. It means being calm. Calm. Being calm in chaotic situations. Okay.
The Elwyn she knew was dignified. Bitch, you known her for what? 4 days?
Uh-huh.
Was dignified, taking such change of her emotion that none ever showed.
Damn, don't you know that back then it takes 4 days to get married and have children?
Yeah, we could have children in 4 days.
I have not known her for long. Of course, perhaps that was merely how she comports herself after those of little acquaintance. What made you decide to reach out to me? 'Cause I'm hot? Reach out? That is...
She thought back to their first meeting, the way her own heart had leapt at the sight of Elwyn.
yeah, I meant calm. Clam. Be a
I need
clam.
water. My voice is dead. I'm gonna get a glass
Sweet
of water.
Wawa time? Nobody has redeemed
Yeah,
it.
goodbye.
Oh, I'm an idiot because this channel doesn't have redeems. Reject humanity, return to clam. Bro, I wish, bro. Being clam sounds like a great life. You didn't have to be sitting under the tree that day. You could have continued watching me from afar. But you found me. You spoke to me. I love you. I thought you delicately beautiful. Okay, I've gotta wait for Guacamole to come back. In the meantime, let's talk shit about him. Man, they said that this game would be like around 45 minutes per ending, but this has been an hour and a half already. I don't think an hour and a half equals to 45 minutes. I too wish to be a tiny clam stuck to a rock feeding on ocean particles. Doesn't that sound amazing? Man, to be a clam in the bottom of the ocean. Actually, I don't know if clams live in the bottom of the ocean. Guac guacamole, guac guacamole. It's 'cause you aren't speed running. Yeah, true. We're taking our time reading it like true gamers, am I right? Am I right? Am I right? I can hear him moving. He'll answer me one day.
I was eating food from on the plate that was in my room. On the dinner from earlier.
Oh.
You must know.
Might be big
There were
clams
2 or 3
down
bites.
there. Damn, I want to be
What?
a big clam. Yeah. How's your food, guacamole?
Cold because I dished it like 2 hours ago and ate most of it.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Excuse you.
The matter of fact way Elwin said that stuck Cassidy was flattered, of course, yet part of her was also worried. Just don't get worried, forehead. Beauty was not something lasting. It would be a shaky foundation for any relationship.
What's with the content warning? In the beginning of the game, it says that there might be some like disturbing things, like what did it say? Like gore, violence, homophobia, incest, maybe? Question mark. But yeah.
Yeah, we didn't play the game, so we don't know, but we were warned, so we are warning you.
Yeah, exactly. Excuse you, Robot said.
It was nothing lasting. It would be a shaky foundation for any relationship.
What do you mean? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Oh yeah, you're an art person. You. If it had been
Courtier.
complimentation
Complimenting.
complimenting her beauty, Cassidy might have taken it better.
Thought? That's past tense, is it not? What do you think of me now? Am I ugly now? Do you not love me? I still think you exceedingly beautiful, but dainty and delicate you are not.
Ouch!
You are
Wow.
far from being the poised princess I took you for. Wow. Excuse me.
So rude. Cassidy winced, and her mouth formed a little pout as she turned her eyes to the ground. Now I'm sad. Ooh woo.
Oh well, as I thought. It is to be expected. Someone so graceful as Elwin would of course find me lacking. I am ugly.
Suddenly in Cassidy's eyes, Elwin looked at her so very
Haggard.
haggard. She peered through the polished veneer and saw a woman who was tired and hangry.
Hangry. Are you alright?
In a blink, Elwin appeared to be the same as always.
Hey yo.
Bitch.
She's a fucking homeless person. I'm
Who's
fine.
secretly a forest sprite. Even so, Cassidy could not shake the feeling that something was off.
But
You a
would
vampire? Do you
you
want my
still
soul?
love Cassidy if she were a worm?
Who said I love Kathy in the first place? That princess. Goodbye, Elwyn. Elwyn's where it's at. Elwyn's a goth mommy.
Oh my god. Wait, Guang, have you ever heard of that meme? Where it's like you ask your girlfriend, it's like, oh, would you still love me if I were a worm?
Honestly, I probably never would have met you if you were a worm. Just being
No, it's
blunt.
like if you were dating and then she suddenly becomes a worm.
And then she becomes a worm.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know how to feel about that.
Anyway. Are you quite sure? You seem tired.
Elwyn was silent for a long while. Fuck
Yes.
you.
Perhaps I am tired of talking to you, of dealing with your bullshit.
Facts.
Forgive me, I am not used to the midday sun.
It occurred to Cassidy that she had then never seen Elwyn in the morning before. She's a vampire, Ayo.
Could she be something of a night owl? I hadn't supposed it. And here I invited her to walk with me underneath the full blaze of the sun. How thoughtless I am. Elwyn? Yes? Why don't you stay with me at my cottage tonight? Ayo.
Spend the night at my place, you and me only.
Wait,
No
Hat,
one
would
else.
you love Cordelia if she were a worm? Very doubtful. No!
Wow.
No, even if I became became a worm, I still need a little hat. What? Well, I'm aware about you, and it can't be
Damn, your
easy
chat's
being.
flying by. I am, yes, I am walked dead. There, no, Kiriam, okay, my chat, I am behind, wow.
Well, I'm worried about you, and it can't be easy being a woman and living alone. Sheesh.
Damn, wow, she's spitting facts. Back in the 1600s, being a woman was naughty. You were allowed to beat your wives back then.
Yeah. Technically, you still are, but if you don't get caught.
No, it became illegal to beat your wives, like, somewhere in the 1950s. Late 1950s. She knew this best of all. You got beat a lot.
I would be much more at ease if you would come with me tonight, and let's sleep together and do stuff. Let us break bread together. Let us break bread together and while away the night in comfort.
I think that means let's eat a meal.
Ah, Old English. I
She
don't
was not
understand.
expecting Elwyn to accept not Elwyn. What the fuck? She was not expecting Elwyn to accept not Elwyn, who had reacted so strongly to an invitation merely a few days ago. And yet,
All right. Really? Would it be better if I returned to my home? No, I was just worried that you would not accept. I realize that it's not very dainty to be so forward. I want to fuck you.
at this, Elwyn finally smiled. Hee hee.
Hee hee.
Kissy's heart felt akin an acrobat. Hello, Kiriyama. An acrobat at the sight of doing backflips and prioritize enjoy.
Pre. Pyruettes?
I don't think
Pyrouettes?
that's how you pronounce that.
It's a word that we don't know because we don't do
Pirate,
acrobats.
pirates.
It would be my honor to accompany you. It may do us both some good, because we're both lonely and single and ready to mingle.
As ever, Cassidy was too far excited to hear the letter.
The latter.
To hear my burp.
Fucking
Looking
finally,
for
I'm moving to my dorm right now. Managed to annoy a parent because I want to relax on my own dorm to talk with y'all, and it's working. Pirouettes.
I'm sorry, robot, but my reading is a tragedy.
Damn. Let's go reading. Imagine reading cringe.
Looking forward to a night with her, sexually, her new favorite person. in the bed. She had already changed course and started along the path home.
Homeward to dorm. Yay! Mi casa is tu casa.
Cassidy closed the front door behind them and went to the kitchen to put away the plants they'd gathered. Grab a knife, kill each other. Come on,
Wow,
roar.
kinky. Is there something I can help?
Well, okay, Cam, yo. Playing more kinky, that's a new one.
Leave it to
I
me.
didn't know you
Just
were
have
into
a
that
seat.
stuff.
Just have a seat and rest. You really do look tired. Please don't die here. Alright.
Night soon fell at the pier.
Pear.
Pairs supped together. You slept together. Fuck supped. I don't know what that means.
I guess it's like supper, eating supper.
Don't
I'm
care.
fucking hoping my dorm isn't too dusty. Dang. Damn these medieval lesbians using old English. Wait, what do you mean? Don't
Wait,
worry about it.
what?
Don't worry about it.
Damn, these medieval lesbians using old English.
She still isn't eating anything. She had plenty of tea earlier, but could it be that she's foreign? Perhaps she's too polite to say that it's not to her taste?
Owen, unaware of being observed so directly, delicately slipped a glass of water.
Sit.
Lightly?
Cam, there's something you want to tell us? Kinky wink. What do you mean? What do you mean? No, it's fine.
Hold up, Cam, do you want to say so real quick? We need to test this.
Oh my god. No, the bot's not here. We don't have this command.
With this fake stream.
You should add it because you're, mod and all. Are you full?
That bot. Not sure. Damn it, the bot's lying.
Wow, I am satisfied with my care. How can you be when you didn't eat anything? Outlook good? What does that mean? Does that mean I'm unsay-so? I simply am not hungry at this very moment. I see.
Tone left no room for argument.
Damn, I'm both unsay-so and say-so.
Amazing. You can be a crossed angel. After dinner, Cassidy clearly cleared the plates and things away to began to get the room ready for sleep. Do you think they washed dishes?
What?
Do you think they washed dishes back in this time?
Of course they do.
So,
What do you mean?
was soap real?
Yeah.
You don't sound sure.
How would I know? Do I look like I'm from that time?
Yeah, imagine being older than someone and not knowing stuff.
Has
El
holding the
Bozo.
truth from us.
Cottage was not large. Her parlor had to double as a bedroom out of necessity. It was well and good for a single person, but now there's another been added. Cassidy became actually aware of the lack of space. I'm fairly sure they moved around the couch and the bed because they were ordered differently before.
There's only one bed. Guess we gotta share. Snuggle in.
So there was no table last time.
I will
Vision of the room.
gladly sleep on the divan or the ground. I am not choosy.
Dive in.
Dive in? Oh, that won't do at all. You're a guest.
She's gonna dive in her tonight.
Guess we gotta share a bed. You know what I mean? It's getting. Wait. It's getting hot in
Casey
here, so
gulped.
take off all your clothes.
What song are you singing?
I don't know.
Casey gulped. Truth be told, she had one other, much more preferable argument in mind.
Arrangement.
Fuck English mint.
We could share the bed. There's room enough for two.
Ooh,
I notice
ooh.
you do not offer to sleep on the divan. I don't want to,
Struck by her
bitch.
own
I'm a
lack-
princess. I'm sorry.
Struck by her own lack of graciousness, Cassie bit her lip. cowed into silence.
I am only teasing. If you do not mind being so snug, I will be happy to share the space with you. Please snug closer. Nothing would please me more than to be close to you. Yes, wonderful. I shall fetch another pillow then.
Yeah, when's the last time do you think Casey showered? She flew out of the room to retrieve a spare pillow from the closet, face burning with embarrassment.
She must smell like sunshine and rainbows, you know what I mean? Wow. Do you have enough space? You're not too cramped? I'm literally on top of you.
So who do you think's Big Spoon? Who's Little Spoon? I think Elwyn's Big Spoon.
I mean, clearly she is. I am fine. Truth to be told, I do not mind the proximity.
And
Ayo.
fake Gen Z. There was a faraway look into Elwyn's eye.
I'd been alone for so long until you came. How did you come to live here in the forest? Where's your family? ...
Adopted.
Oh, perhaps she cannot say. Perhaps it's not wish to tell me, but that she cannot, because she's cursed, and she's a witch. She may have some circumstances that prevent her from speaking on the subject. Was it impertinent of me to bring it up? I'm sorry, is it difficult for you to tell me? It is a trying subject. I'm not quite sure where to begin.
She took a deep breath. Someone would super. Just start singing Rap God.
I have lived here all my life. Once I was not alone, but...
Elwyn paused and sighed.
I once had siblings. They have long since departed. They died. I murdered them. So I don't really have a family here anymore. Others have come and gone, as I said, but I could not relate to them. I watched them from afar without entering their lives and did not mourn them when they left mine. And so the years went by.
Yeah, do you want a personal stalker or not? That's the true question.
You'll never be alone again. Well, it depends. Is that stalker hot?
Let's say yes.
I don't mind.
Elwyn's eye winded. Cassie thought she might start crying. Wait, not winded.
Widened.
Widened. Widened.
Widened.
Widened. Wide.
Wide.
Widened. Cassie thought she might start crying, but she only smiled sadly.
I see.
Cassie snuggled just a little bit closer to the other woman, as if to show meaning through actions where words might fail. And so they passed the night together in pleasant company and warm conversation. When the sunshine blazes down, I soon begin to wish for rain. What do you think the rhyming word is going to be this time? But when you've gone away, my dear, I soon long for the sun again.
Dang.
A7.
Make up your damn mind.
What? Who?
No, the poem.
Honestly, I appreciate the rain. Sometimes I want to go out there and just dance in the rain.
Wow, I hate the rain.
AC awoke alone. Damn sad. Ouch. No bitches. With a cold space beside her.
Again, she's gone in the morning. Damn, we didn't even get to hit third base. What could she be doing so early?
Not you, that's what.
It's highly suspect. Sussy Baga.
She could no longer ignore the gnawing feeling of dread. Perhaps she would ask Elwyn upon their next meeting. She's just an imaginary friend. You've been hallucinating her this whole time, like shit.
Wow. Still, what a wonderful night that was.
Each precious memory had been carved into Casey's heart. Cassie. She yawned and slowly pulled herself out of bed.
Using other women to refer to Elwyn sounds weird. Yeah, they use that a lot.
Yeah, she's just an other woman at this point, you know, we don't respect
You're
women,
the
it's the
other woman!
1600s.
Ah, you're just the mistress!
See, we have Cam, and then we have other woman Crimson.
Wow, you're right. I'm just a concubine.
I read that.
Oh.
With or without Elwyn, she would give her on. Wait, what?
Have
She
to.
would have to get on with her day. Casey hummed a little tune in herself as she cleared up and prepared breakfast. Do you think she can cook?
Probably.
I don't. She's a princess.
She probably cooks better than me. Don't even lie.
Ouch. Sitting down at the table with her bread and morning tea, she glanced at her satisfactory seat left by the vase.
Do you say vase or vase?
I said both. I don't choose. I'm not too picky.
What do you usually say though? Like, what's your instinct?
I switch it. I don't ever say the same thing
What
because
the
I don't
fuck
care.
is wrong with you? I always said vase. I didn't even know people called it vase.
Never called it a vase.
No, it's just vase. Isn't
Oh,
why? Why do people do this?
tomato, tomato, potato, potato, vase.
God damn it.
What else is there?
Cam with Big Booba. Gotta request that shit to continue the work. No. Let her cook.
Cam with Big Booba's just Elwyn.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, Kiriyama doesn't know what I look like anyway. Next
Sitting
up,
down at the
request.
table with her bread and I read that.
Yeah. Next up, request Cam to draw Cordelia with big boobas. Yeah, I can do that. Cam already hating it when I request her to draw her own to be a big booba girl. I use vase. Yeah, it's vase. A lot has happened. Perhaps I should write Alexander a letter. No, fuck him.
Autocheck.
Fuck
Damn
him.
it.
She shook her head.
Stole my line, you bitch.
I'm sorry.
She shook her head. No, tisk.
That can wait. I'm more worried about what Elwyn is up to now.
Though always lonesome before the former princess's life now felt so much emptier without Elwyn's presence. No bitches.
Damn.
So she could be cute. Can you move your
Accustomed.
cursor?
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. Accustomed to such solitude,
Is this
she
a
could
typo?
barely. What, the could? Is it because it's missing the apostrophe?
No, it's
And
because there's an H there.
see, oh, true. To such solitude, she could barely concentrate on her unusual chores.
To think that a few days could change a person so.
In a lull. Why too many ends? It's been 4 words. In her activities, Casey gaze went into the window. Deep in the forest, her beloved wisteria tree stood.
Good job, Guac.
Some text. She could see it so clearly in her mind.
I wonder if she is there. I wonder if she is there now, somewhere in that forest.
Stop being a stalker like shit. She passed the rest of the day peacefully, but with a sense of unease.
Foreshadow? A time pass?
The next day came, and still no Elwyn. Casey was left with nothing but her own thoughts. I'm gonna call her Cass.
Okay,
Cass
sure.
sounds more female than Casey. And thinking of Elwyn perturbed Cass ghastly, greatly. In the last several days, the woman had embedded herself into Cass's life like a thorn. True.
Wow, that sounds negative. I never expected to
So
come close to another person again.
she thought about Elwyn and the things the other woman had said. The hours spent together that were so few but felt impossibly internal.
Despite how she looks, she must be much older than me. She has a proper way of speaking and always says she's lived in the forest a long time. And with the intricacy of her clothing and her manners.
Something did not quite add up. Owen did not seem to like people much. Certainly, certainly, it did not seem her presence in the woods, despite how long it had been, was known to many.
Wow, is Cordelia and other woman? It is certain. Oh, how dare you.
See what I say?
I'm the
You're
other
another.
woman. Alexander most probably would not have sent me here if it was known that a beautiful woman was living alone in this very wood. Why? Why does that matter?
Where did Elwyn come from? Why was she alone? She still had no satisfactory answer. Nosy ass bitch. And oddest of all,
I still have never seen her eat.
thinking it over.
Elowen
But
is unearthly.
Cassie, Cass, yes. Cass suddenly realized that all of the things she knew about Elwyn pointed to something proportionally horrible,
Potentially.
intentionally horrible. She had she had been so overcome by the woman's particular charm and beautiful looks that she had overlooked something. Cass shook her head. Perhaps she was jumping to conclusions too quickly. Stop, look past just her looks and realize, like, shit.
I must be a little lonely, that's all. I haven't seen her since that night. Damn. She has always been honest with me, even if there are some things she cannot yet reveal. She can be blunt, perhaps, but I believe she means well.
Remembering the last several days.
Whoa, Elowen is
Bottom
truly
text.
monstrous.
What did that not say mysterious?
Monstrous.
Precedently, there was a
Presently.
knock at. Pardon me?
Presently, yeah.
Presently, there was a knock on the door, startling Casey out of the help out of her deep thoughts. It was a short knock and signal for a letter not accompanying a box. Wait 10 minutes.
A letter so soon after the last? Perhaps my brother finally understands just how much I miss him.
Time to get married off.
If I leave here, if one day Alexander allows me to leave, what else awaits me? Death. Exile is much more preferable than death. You get both. Still, perhaps Ellen was right to be suspicious of Alexander. Alexander, I will trust in you and wait. Uh-oh.
She, she knew the truth, perhaps yet she was afraid to accept it. Without her love for her brother, her loyalty to her kingdom, she was nothing.
Alexander, I trust that you will do what's best for me and for Veromir. I will wait for your decision.
She could not think of Elwyn, however, without feeling a twinge of guilt. She let out a long sigh.
That's a yawn.
Your her thoughts had taken her on a note so merry chase.
If I dwell on these thoughts, there will be no end to them.
She brewed herself a cup of tea to calm her nerves and begin reading a new book. From time to time, her eyes went somewhat nervously to the window.
Masterful guac voice acting, wow.
I don't like your sarcasm. I do not appreciate your sarcasm. You know, I'm a
What do
mod. I'm
you
just gonna time
mean?
it out.
That was a
Abuse of
compliment.
power. Let's go.
What,
You get
what?
like a 10-second timeout just for that. Or 600
Wow!
seconds.
Oh my god.
Slash on timeout. Oops. I'm in timeout. Robot falling.
Damn.
It's not mean for it to be
That's
so.
cold.
I assumed the timeout button would, let me
Wow.
choose this time. Not default to 600.
Damn, robot.
And so everything fell.
Literally 1984. Okay.
1984. I missed the joke there. Back to the dorm. Me a second to prep. Let's go. We're gonna hear Kirama's luxurious voice.
1984
And
is a
so
dystopian
everything
novel.
fell. Something about a novel.
Yeah, I haven't read it though.
Cass was sitting on the Divin was sitting on the divan. Dry throat. Goddamn.
Bless you.
I was coughing with the
I
dry
know, but I
throat.
don't know what to say when people cough.
I don't think you say anything.
Okay, water time, water time. Let's drink some water. Because I don't have
I'm
redeems
not
on this
pouring
channel.
myself more water. That's downstairs, and I'm not getting back up. Fuck that.
Oh, skill issue.
One cup of tea has read the latest book her brother had sent. What a one? How the? Never. It was darker tale than she was accustomed to. The tale of tragic young mermaid. Ayo, Little Mermaid.
Little
She
Mermaid?
died. This Wayland. Certainly, Varome had simpler, happier stories. Damn, sounds like copium. Or perhaps those were
Cam, use
only
your
words.
Stream Elements points for your temporary channel points. No, I refuse. I'm going to affiliate, okay? I won't settle for anything less.
Those were the only ones she had been allowed to learn.
Goodness, every step she takes feels like walking upon knives? How
See,
dreadful.
I
How could this
feel
author
like you
be?
have 3 consistent viewers, right? But your issue is you don't have 50 followers.
Well, I'm building to it, okay? How dreadful. How could this author be so terribly cruel? Jesus Christ, and stop bragging it. I wasn't bragging it. I was just saying that, like, because I don't have redeems and we have to, like, remind ourselves to drink.
Agua.
Ha,
Agua.
perhaps that is what ails Elowin. A curse. No, that would be ridiculous. Yeah, we're close to 50 anyways. 18 more. Yeah, it's not too bad, I guess.
Suddenly, the front door of the cottage swung open without knocking or warning. What's up, bitches?
FBI, open up.
Casey, Casey dropped her book in alarm.
Ayo.
What the fuck? Miss, excuse me? There was something dreadful standing at the doorway. What do you mean? That's clearly Ellen Warren, whatever the
A
fuck her name was.
monster! Get away!
Casey muttered this under her breath, overcome by fear and awe.
We'll just ping you in Discord every 15 minutes to drink. Ayo.
Yes, I will drink alcohol every 15 minutes.
Take a shot. It is not safe
It's not
here.
safe here.
Why are you stealing my
Fuck. You stole my line. Take the line.
Oh, okay. Yet no matter the appearance, Cassidy would never mistake that voice.
Melodious. She had found it nor
Not.
long ago. Beautiful. She had thought its bearer until this very moment. She would be hard pressed to describe Elwyn as beautiful now.
Wow,
Why
that's so
not?
mean. All
Looks
you
like she
care
just
about are
tripped and fell in mud.
looks.
That's about it.
What did you say? There's a large army approaching from the east. They wear your colors. Alexander!
Casey could not help but gasp.
Alexander!
Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton.
The monster nodded.
I'm afraid so. You must stay with me. You must away with me.
Casey bit her lip. One fuckboy face from
Oh.
TikTok.
Ayo. Alexander would not harm me. If anything, they must be here to protect me. Oh, you naive little babu. From this monster! I'll kill her! Yes, of course.
Quickly grasping the situation, the ex-princess calmed herself and tapped into her many years of diplomacy lessons. All those useless lessons that you're never gonna get to use.
Wow. Damn, so Cass wouldn't love Elowen if she were a worm. You're right. She would just step on her. I will come right away. Then, would you mind waiting for me outside? I will gather my things quickly. Like a knife? Yes. I won't be but a moment. Of course.
The monster turned and left through the still open door, its movements slow and measured as always. As soon as Elwyn was outside, Casey flew forward and slammed the door shut. Yeah,
Cassidy?
disrespectful. Ignoring Elwyn's sad, feeble voice, Casey locked and bolted the door. She never locked it before. Disrespectful. For good measure, she
Wow.
dragged the Divian in front of it.
Wow. Cold.
The door shook as Elwyn tried to enter, but would not give way.
Why? Why? How could I possibly heed the words of a monster? Who knows what you will do to me once you have me outside? She must be a demon, here to corrupt me. It is just as Alexander said to the barons. I allowed your beauty, your charm to corrupt me. I have sinned, but I will sin no longer. Why? Begone, thought! Darken my doorstep no more.
I think I like Elwyn more than the main character, honestly. The main character
Yeah.
is a bitch. Elwyn said nothing in reply. But then,
Wordlessly.
wordlessly, the monster ambled towards the windows.
Oh no, I didn't think about blocking those, you fucking idiot.
But the monster made no move to enter forcefully. Just stood there with the same blank look on its face. But that was coming from outside, my bad. I heard a noise. In some ways, Casey felt that that was worse.
Wow, did it scare you? Did you get jump scared?
Now I was confused.
No.
Had Elwyn moved just enough to follow her words to the letter, to darken the doorstep no more?
Me too. Ella my Oshi for real.
Wouldn't you allow Elwyn to step on your bot? I would.
Wow.
So the timeout was a joke. It was nothing serious.
Wow.
It seemed like something she might do. The thought made Casey's heart ache ever so slightly. And the night passed like that, with Bitch pressed against the door in her fear, and Elwyn standing in the place, still as still as a tree.
Damn.
She's not a tree. She's what's a forest sprite called? A forest spirit.
Nymph?
Pardon me?
Nymph?
No, not nymphs. Watching.
Fairy?
No, not a fairy. A fucking
Those are
what's
the
it
only
called?
two I know.
It's not a lich. They're like a guardian of a forest. Let me search this up. I actually care about the answer.
Okay. Wow. You actually care about something? Anyway, how was your day, robot? How are you doing? Oh yeah, robot, you missed us doxing each other.
Forest. What the fuck's the name? It's called a fuck.
Selkie. Huh? Yeah, we showed each other's pictures of ourselves.
Elf, not an elf. No, I don't care about elves.
Hello,
Wait.
Oh, it's
Hello,
Kiriyama!
Grandma.
I'm back after
Wow.
what
How's the moving
40 minutes
going?
of as I'm still prepping stuff. I'm just putting my mic together. So
Nice.
mind the noises like the melody noises.
Fun
I'm
noises.
still setting up. So
Alright, it's
it's like
called a full screen.
It's called a
Zoom
what?
fucking. I'm trying to make it a fuller screen so I can see it better.
hello there, Robo. Yep, I'm alive. I'm no longer being in Cordelia chat.
Wow, you got out of the chat jail.
Of course not. Of
Cat
course not.
jail, same
See?
shit.
Cat jail, Nico!
Nico, ni.
Nico, Nico, nee.
I gotta open my window first.
Why won't this zoom in itself? What a shitty page.
There you go. Now there's going to be less more echoey because I open up the window.
I'm gonna take a bathroom break. You search it up, whatever it is.
Bye.
Alright, that seems more reasonable.
It was.
Retrieve this money. Hold on, be right back.
I think it was this. Fuck was it called? I'll admit I feel really stupid for not remembering. Forest Guardian. It's
Okay, I'm back. Did you find it?
Creek. Trees means no, not the origin. Why am I feel stupid. I found a picture, but the picture is so what's it called? The quality's so low I can't see the name of the character.
Send it to me.
I'm gonna give up for now.
Send it to me. Maybe I will recognize it. I don't know. I don't know.
Uh, hmm. It's the fucking. What is she called? She's a type of thingy thing. Oh my god, this is rather annoying. Please tell me you zoom in. Please tell me. Tyra, the summer. Trainee. What is trainee? Fuck. What is she? Treyni. 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 Trainee. Okay, but what the fuck is she? That's what a dryad. A dryad is what I was looking for.
I don't know what that is.
Do you want to take? Can you take 2 seconds and search up what a dryad is? Because that describes perfectly what Elwood is. Elwand, whatever the fuck her name was. Watching a
Eloise. Okay, let me
dryad is
fucking Google this. You're making me do research.
dryad is spelled Dryad. We're learning today, boys.
A tree nymph. It's a fucking nymph! Or tree spirit in Greek mythology. It signifies oak in Greek. They were originally considered the nymphs of oak trees specifically, but the term has evolved towards tree nymphs in general.
What are
Fucking
nymphs?
nymphs are just like. Okay, wait.
You don't even know.
In Greek mythology, any of a large class of inferior female divinities. The nymphs were usually associated with so it's basically like a fairy, but a Greek word for it.
I'm back.
Welcome
Hi
back.
back.
Hi back.
Watching
I'm mom.
Mommy Milker's cam.
Mommy
Mommy Milker
milkers.
scam. That big booba scam.
I sure do got big booba.
It's early
Watching,
enough.
waiting, licking.
Eventually, after what felt like a lifetime, the sun rose.
It's finally morning. If the army truly is coming, I wish they'd get here sooner to kill me. The day breaks.
Cass looked to the window in alarm. Could it be that Elwyn hadn't slept either? Elwyn stood there looking even more haggard than she had the night before.
She looks the fucking same.
She looks like she's dripping, or, yes, melting. Face at least. The monster gaze was unfocused. It seemed not to be looking at Cass, but rather through her. Don't matter to me.
I have failed. You will die now. I could not understand the most important thing. I could not convey my love without a voice. And so this wisteria must wither in the harsh light of the seventh day past.
Yeah, I think this is a bad ending, just hypothetically speaking. For a
Really?
child's eyes, Elwyn crumbled into withered wisteria petals and dust. I don't know, what if some people just don't want to have, this is a good ending for them, people who want to stay lonely.
Lonely.
The monster, the woman, was no more sad.
So lonely.
Deep in the wood, a wisteria tree once adored by maiden withered and died away as well. When bargain is struck, terms must be met. Else take your face,
Take on your fate.
and more suffering beget. Ash to ash, and
Yeah.
ruach. Fuck.
Well, we got one ending. It wasn't the good one.
You said it's supposed to take 45 minutes. That shit took like 2 hours.
That shit took 2.5 hours. Well, we fucked around a little, so I guess 2 hours, yeah.
I mean, let's see. I got water. You went to washroom. I looked like 10 minutes for the word dryad. It was mostly reading, and you said ending average is 45 minutes. That shit was long as hell.
Yeah, I guess we have to like speed through it.
I think it's because English is hard, and that was not relevant.
English is
That was
hard.
bad
This
grammar.
one ending is
English.
clearer than nothing, you know.
English hard.
At least you get one ending rather than
Yeah.
nothing.
Wait, is there the extras?
Hmm. You can
Yuri visual
actually,
novel released by indie dev group
watch.
L Cubed. L Cubed is a team comprised of Lore, who handles all the writing, Lani, who handles all the visuals, and Laiska. Yuri Game Jam. Interested. Ooh. Oh shit, we have a lot to unlock. Whoa. What?
Sucks to
What?
suck.
Why would you spoil this for us? So mean. Holy.
But it's
50%
unlockable
completion.
right now, you know?
Go, we beat half the game.
Endings, Ash
We're
to
on
Ash.
ending.
Okay.
With bottom path, we beat half
Do
the
we
game.
have help? Oh, these are just the controls. Content warming, codependency, I see. Oh! I closed the
My
game.
God.
I guess we're not meant to read another one, because fuck that. My eyes are tired. Do it.
Nah, I'm also tired.
I'm not tired. My eyes just, they be slight burning.
I am tired though.
Nicely done, guys.
No,
Should
Cam.
we...
I'll just put Kiriyama.
What do you guys want to do now? Should I end the stream
should
or do
read
you guys
Coco.
want to do something else?
What would we do? Specify.
I'm just
Play
I'm
card
thinking
game!
Play 21 online. Let's gamble with
Wow.
fake money.
Wow. Don't gamble your life away,
Why
guacamole.
not? One kidney, turn that
You're
tenfold.
just a bowl of guac. You have
kidney
nothing
back.
to offer.
Avocados be
Wow.
mad pricing, you know?
What in the
I need the money.
Kiriyama just
more
in the
guac.
background, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, okay, I'm like, what the fuck? They just
What
here.
the
This
fuck?
money.
Like, I need to gamble to buy more avocados to make more guacamole, or I will die and run out.